Hello, my wonderful Scorpio. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. I hope you are all feeling absolutely amazing. Scorpio, let's jump straight in. I don't like to lose any time. Let's dive in head first. I'll clear the deck. Scorpio, for this week, I want to explore your energy and the person on your mind, right? Perhaps they're in your heart space. Maybe they're at the back of your mind. You don't necessarily have to be thinking about them every day. Maybe you are. Maybe it's only once a week. Maybe it's a passing thought. Doesn't really matter the type of connection that you have with this person, although I do find out pretty early, Scorpio, what type of connection you have and what led to that connection. But let's just look at the energies. I want to focus more on the here and now between you and your person in mind. And then, if you do like these messages, if only they resonate, or even if you're just curious, there will be an optional extended reading. And the link to the extended reading is in the description box, Scorpio. It is the very first link underneath all the yellow stars. And I'll be focusing on a question over at the extended reading, optional extended reading. Where do we go from here? So I do want to look at your energy and your person's energy in the optional extended reading. I really want to focus on future possibilities between you and this person, right? Future events, opportunities. You know, I always say it's the highest probability. So future possibilities between you and your person moving forward. That will all be explored in your optional extended reading, and I'll be using two different decks that are already lined up behind me, ready to use. Versus here, I kind of want to focus a little bit more on the present or even the near future. So here we go. Also, Scorpio, this Saturday, 12 p.m., cannot wait. I love reading for you. I'll be doing your personal bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. So this Saturday, 12 p.m. And of course, if you do like these messages or if you like the energy that I bring forward, I do invite you to subscribe. That way you are guaranteed to never ever miss out on a reading that Gigi and I do for you every single Thursday. Now, bottom of the deck, we have such an inspirational positive card that is linked to your destiny and your person's destiny, right? We have the Star, Aquarius energy. Of course, your person can be any star sign. That big one there is the North Star that is guiding us, right? Guiding us back home, guiding us to our destination. It is a card here of massive healing, of hope, faith, renewal, wishes being granted here. More than ever, we need to not just hope, we need to believe. We need to know that everything is going to work out between you and this person. Oh, okay, what else do we have? Page of Swords. Okay, the Page of Swords, well, that's a pretty big sword, right? This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, often known as the true communicator, or here comes the ultimate messenger, right? So perhaps here, maybe you want to send something, a message to this person, or perhaps you're waiting to hear from this person. Something will arrive, right? If you're feeling guided to, I think it's great. It's a green light. If you don't want to, it's like, I really do not want to. I prefer if they do. Then obviously vice versa, right? It's a bit delayed, but better late than never, right? This is definitely someone that perhaps would like to talk about maybe the heavy stuff between you or maybe some challenges. We have the mountains there. Now we know that mountains in tarot do represent something big, something important, but can also represent separation, obstacles, and challenges, right? That person's smiling though. So it's like, yep, I'm finally talking to Scorpio. This is fantastic. Now, of course, many of you may have met this person online. Doesn't matter where. Social media, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, dating apps. That's not going to be for everyone, but I do feel that perhaps maybe you and this person, or even could be them or just you, are keeping tabs on each other. So if you're easily accessible online, perhaps they I want to make sure that Scorpio is single. I want to make sure they're in the right place. And the last card is the mother of all conversations. Look at that fire dancing around, all around the blade as a wolf. The Ace of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Mother of all conversations, the mother of all clarities. This is what happens after the Ten of Swords. It rolls over to the Ace, and the Ace cuts through. That's what it does. The Ace actually cuts through any past pain, you know, any assumptions, any past hurt here, where the road before you and this person will be very clear. So there's going to be a very healing conversation coming up with this person that will offer you so much clarity. Wow. I absolutely love this. All right, let's split the deck. Eight of Swords. Ooh, we got Gemini energy. I always see the bull in the back. Could be Taurus here as well, or even fire energy, as we can see. Interesting. So I don't think we're probably talking to this person, and in a matter of weeks, that is about to end, because we got some conversations coming up here. First, it's a bit awkward, a bit difficult, then it gets easier, and it gets more healing and more healing. So it just looks like you or this person could be stressed about approaching each other, for example. We are holding back. That is the card of the ego, right? One thing, Scorpio, I know that you don't want is to feel trapped. You don't want anyone to hold you back. Don't do this, do this. Or don't do that. Why'd you do that? You got to change for me, or you got to bend for me. No, you're not going to do that. You may have done that in the past, but you're not going to do it anymore. And I do applaud you for that. So let's get the main messages. You know, that Eight of Swords for me is just more of these, what if this, what if that, right? If anything, the star is saying, it's okay. We've got it under control. Don't listen to the ego. The ego panics and it's very loud, isn't it? So it's all good. All good. Yeah, the Two of Wands. Aries energy. Now we're almost, I believe, if we haven't entered Aries season, we're literally about to. So the Two of Wands are choices, decisions. Looks like that bird has landed on your palm, which we know that birds, doesn't matter what bird. It's all about messages, communication, movement, activity, right? So I see both of you will be meeting in the middle, even if it's long distance or not. Excellent. We are making that choice from the heart. The Lovers, Gemini energy. Traditionally, we have who? Archangel Raphael in the middle, trying to heal the relationship. And there we go. We've got the heart floating. It is glowing. And look at that. We're looking straight at each other. Beautiful soulmate relationship here. And look at that. I love sixes. Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy. In fact, I preach a lot that I don't care what six it is, because sixes are all about balance, fairness, harmony, forgiveness, equal give and take, which I can see right here. You know, if this person really didn't give you the time or the attention or their energy, that's about to change now. And what I absolutely love, it's like it's going to be twofold. It's not going to be one-sided anymore. That always tells me someone's intentions. It tells me their agenda. So I can already tell Scorpio that you do not have a bad bone in your body. I have said that many times to you in the past. And this is already telling me that your person's intention of coming forward to you, of wanting to talk to you, there is no secret intention. Well, obviously the secret intention is to be with you, but not to hurt you. That's important. Wow, and now we have Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Really beautiful. I love this, Scorpio. Either you or your person, someone could be playing an instrument, for example, violin, piano, guitar, drum, something like that. It's a very creative card. Someone here could be very creative, artistic, a painter, a singer, songwriter, or just a writer, something like that, poetry. And I think your person really admires you for that. You're very psychic here as well. Your intuition is very fine-tuned and your person knows this. That surprise message can also come with an apology. Sorry about how things ended. I'm sorry. And I just really feel this is going to be a very healing, clear-cut conversation between the both of you. It's going to be very cordial. That represents a budding romance. What does that mean? We get to start from the ground up. We plant that seed and it's a cute little rosebud. Then it's going to flourish into something bigger. Yeah, it's like music to your ears, isn't it? That's my favorite page. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So there's going to be here an offer. It's going to start small. Pages are not groundbreaking, but at least that page grows up to be the knight, the king, or the queen. So there's potential here. It's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity here to perhaps pick up the pieces. So this could be someone from your past, Scorpio. It's the person that's on your mind. This could be someone you're dealing with now. Who this person is will be very personal, obviously very unique. We're not going out with the same person, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get closer. A bonus message for you, please, is the Five of Wands. Not surprised I'm seeing this. Leo energy. Everyone is using those wands as weapons. They're using it to hurt each other. They've completely forgotten that there is a beehive there ready to kind of sting them, right? There might be some jealousy around this connection. There might be family, friends, even children on their side, exes that might be against this, right? It is a challenging card, but this always says that when things start to get heated, Scorpio, it is best to actually remove yourself. We might create a mountain out of a molehill. Now, perhaps with that Five of Wands, we probably need to talk about what that represents, especially if there were too many cooks that spoil the broth. In other words, what if there were too many people? It was a very loud relationship, right? Got the Lovers at the bottom again. So I think it's going to work out. The 5 rolls over to the 6 of Wands, which is victory. But I do feel that there might be some people quite envious of this connection. I'm not surprised. I do pick that up quite a lot. I picked that up with Leo, and I always picked up a lot with you, Scorpio. Things are looking good. Okay. Let's do 2 more. I feel like this is a destined conversation that leads to not only love, but healing, grace, and clarity. Because that's what you have, Scorpio. You have class, you have grace, you have humility. You're grounded. That's what I love about you. I don't even have Scorpio in my chart, but I absolutely love reading for Scorpio. And I don't know why. I have to look at my chart again. Unless I have it somewhere, but it's just your messages are always so clear. You're clear, you're level-headed, you're intuitive. Always said that Scorpio is actually one of the most, if probably not the #1 most psychic star sign out of all the other zodiacs. Here we go, 2 more. Last one. Excellent. Here we go. All right. Bottom of the deck, please. What else do we have? Excellent. The 3 of Pentacles. It's like saying, look at this. All of this is for you and I. 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Now, I love this card. A lot of people have actually said that this is a card saying that you're going to spend the rest of your life with this person. If not, even marry them. If you want to. Not everybody wants to get married, right? We could be in a committed relationship where we just feel married, right? It's very personal. But I love this card. You're compatible. You're both going to be on the same page, the same team. I say this is the A team, right? Now, for some of you, this will not apply to all of you. There could be an issue of a third party, right? Doesn't have to be romantic. Could be. Doesn't really have to be, though. Perhaps that 5 of Wands is that particular person that thinks that I'm the martyr. Like, I need to helicopter this relationship. I need to make sure that Scorpio is not going to hurt this person. There is nothing worse, and I hope this has never happened to you, Scorpio, but there is nothing worse than being in a relationship, you meet their friends or family, and they turn to you and they say, if you hurt him or her, I'm going to kill you. You know those people that have done that? Yeah. Not only is that rude, it's immature, but don't threaten a Scorpio. I've spent my entire life studying the personality traits of different star signs. And what I love about you is that you mind your own business, but if they threaten you, if they do something, remember you sting, you're the scorpion. And I'm like, just don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. I don't think it's going to be an issue. You've got my favorite 10. Are you kidding me? The 10 of Cups, Pisces energy, it's my favorite 10 because this is like completion, we should say, right? It's going to be a massive reunion if this is someone from your past. If it's someone from the present, we're just getting closer together. That is your happily ever after. And you can guarantee that once we talk about the challenging stuff, and I wonder what this opportunity is. I can't wait to clarify these cards. The next 10 months after that, it's just going to be blessing after blessing after blessing with massive, massive energies of commitment, engagement, marriage, domestic bliss, emotional harmony, family. Why am I not surprised? We have the star again. There's that North Star. This is destined, Scorpio. As Plato said, we cannot escape our destiny. 6 of Cups, that is you. 6 of Cups is Scorpio energy. That is reconciliation. That is blast from the past. What a beautiful thing that not only to be with your person romantically, but you're also best friends. Such a, I don't know, it's such a friendly, light-hearted energy. I absolutely love this. There might be children involved for some of you. Or there could be talks about children. Let's split the deck. Ooh, told you, where is it? The page grows up to the knight, not into an owl. It's still symbolic, but the meaning is still the same. Look at that card of determination, the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. So this is the thing though. It's going to be not only a very romantic, emotionally filled, but a very passionate relationship, very physical, a lot of hugging, right? If you understand what I mean. Now, I think some of the issues here also could be that you don't want this to be an on again or off again connection, where this person is here today, gone tomorrow, hot, cold, we're on, we're off. That is definitely something here that you're going to make very clear. And I love that the swords are pointing up. Clear-cut communication. So perhaps this person hasn't been blocked, or maybe you're going to unblock them soon, for example. But we've got a lot of changes, passionate changes. The Knight of Wands is often known as Mr. and Mrs. Right. You know, the knight in shining armor wants to come and save the day. Not always is the Knight of Wands a player, unless we've got a lot of supporting cards, which we're not really seeing. Let's talk about that Two of Wands. What's this decision? Yeah, to move forward into the lake of tranquility. And the card just fell out of my hand. There we go. Aquarius energy, even if this is a long distance or not. We take every single sword there represents a challenge, a lesson, a loss, an event, a heads up here that both of you have learned from, and we're moving into calmer waters. In fact, this is more peace of mind. Why do I say that? Because the 6 moves away from the 5, which is very chaotic. So this is, look, it's smooth sailing. It's another 6. I love seeing 6s in reading. Let's talk about the beautiful lovers. It is the Death card, and that is you. This is going to impact you in a very big way. The Scorpio energy here, the Death card, is highly linked to fate. Again, your destiny. So you've got a lot of destiny cards here. Where there was the death of this relationship, it signals by coming back together, by making that choice from the heart, we are guaranteed what? Rebirth, transformation. I really want you to pat yourself on the back whenever you can. Do it right now if you can, because you have changed for the better. You keep changing for the better. That's why when Gigi and I say power to you, because we really mean it. You're always in a position of power here. This is amazing. Let's talk about that 6 of Pentacles here. Oh, that's you. No more crying. No. No more feeling down. Poor little pink owl. So the 5 of Cups is Scorpio energy. But remember, the 5 is moving on to the 6. Have you been feeling quite lonely, a bit down, even a bit depressed? It's okay, because I can see here that it wasn't fair in the past. I feel like you would like bend over backwards for this person. You were probably even prepared to break your back for this person. There was no equal give and take. These are a lot of things here. It is necessary. It is absolutely a necessity for you to voice out. And that's why it's going to be so healing. Your person wants to seek to understand you, not react here. Because this is not fair. The past hasn't been perfect, nor will it ever be 100% perfect, but it's got to be better than what happened in the past. So I'm really sorry about what happened. I feel like it was very one-sided. Even if there was a third party, romantic or not, you didn't deserve it. It shouldn't have been Scorpio and your person, which is probably why you are getting an apology here. This person wants you. I don't know if they're going to say it, but they may show it. This is victory despite the current challenges. Look at that. Now, literally not one single one there is touching that the owl. The owl's actually got its own wand there in its wing. Leo energy here. This is literally going above and beyond. It's actually saying, I'm going to put in the effort. I'm going to put in the effort. I always say with that 7 of Wands that there are some things in life worth fighting for. Other things, it's actually not worth it. But I feel here, what is the turnaround here, where we kind of move away from that 5 and into the 6 here. We've got the Devil, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. I think you've got a heavy focus here on your career, your finances, your stability. With that Devil though, be careful not to burn the candle at both ends, because that can lead to massive burnout. That's the only thing that I'm picking up here. Easier said than done. I get it, right? When we've got deadlines, projects, we want to succeed and all this. But your person here may kind of be a welcoming distraction, because they will fight for you. They know that you're assertive. They know that when you put your foot down, you stand your ground, you defend your position here. And now your person owes you an apology. And they want a budding romance. They want to show you, I'm going to fight for this. In fact, just watch me. Watch my actions. This I like. Let's talk about music. I was going to say music to your ears. The Page of Wands is your person talking to you. They're looking straight at you. Wow. Look at that. That's someone that you have history with. The King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. They can be any star sign though. They're going to be very direct with you. And that's why you're like, I actually like what I'm hearing. I like it. You're not seeing things through rose-tinted glasses, but they're saying everything that you need to hear, and also that you want to hear, of course. That is a master of communication. They're going to be very honest with you about what happened, what's been happening, but what they also want with you. Bonus message, please, is the 9 of Wands. Probably the most defensive card, we can say, the most apprehensive one, Sagittarius energy. And it's only because of the history that you had, right? So the wounded warrior never ever gives up. But I understand if you're feeling defeated, disappointed, deflated, a little bit on guard. Perhaps it's just going to take time for you to say, okay, until we get here, let's take it day by day. There's no need to rush, right? I want to see what else is under that. Yeah, that leads to the Ace of Wands, a fiery, passionate new start. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This will be a process. where your person, not only do they have to explain themselves for treating you so poorly or for pushing you away or just for really hurting you, right? Not only will they be proving themselves and talking about it, but it's like they want to be there for you, because that's a very big support network card where we have each other's back here. And then they go, all right, leave it to me. They need stronger barriers, more boundaries in their life. And I feel like they're just, I don't know why, whatever they say to you, whatever they offer you here, you're going to like it. They're going to be very direct about it. There's a sense of more seriousness, maturity about this person. You're on the right path, Scorpio. You are literally on your way. We got the star card twice that is guiding you and this person back together or to get closer. We've got a happily ever after card here. So let's just say if you need a bit more convincing, or if you're just curious like I am, do check out your optional extended reading. I'll be using 2 different decks, and I want to answer that question. Where do we go from here? Future possibilities between you and this person that you have in mind. I am going to let you know though already that it's already heading in the right direction and destiny is guiding the both of you. If you are interested, the link is in the description box below. I'll see you on the other side. If this is where we depart, Scorpio, I'll see you this Saturday, 12 p.m. for your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. Power to you. Thank you so much for your time. Bye, Scorpio.